right. Well, it's 4:30. We'll go ahead and get started. Come to the top of your mat. We'll start with a standing double breath with tension. Inhale, tee your arms out to the side. Double inhale. Exhale twice to the front. Bring your hands together. Inhale, open. Exhale together. Last one. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll begin practice with 1 Om. Join in as you like. We'll start with devotional style sun salutations. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, fold, bow. Step your right leg back. We'll stay in lunge for a few breaths. Rock forward and back. Step back to plank. Inchworm. Sink your hips to the back of the mat. Inhale, pull through to cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg steps lunge. We'll stay here for a few breaths. Rock forward and back. Warming up the hip flexors and inner thigh muscles. Step forward, forward fold. Exhale here. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back to heart center. Other side. Open. Exhale, fold. Left leg back. Lunge for a few breaths. Right meets left plank. Sink your hips back, knees wide. Inchworm, pull forward. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot steps, lunge. Stay here for a few breaths. And bring your right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, heart. Continue another round of sun salutations at your own pace. Pause in any places that feel good or need a little extra attention. On each inhale, open your heart. On each exhale, fold forward. One more round. This time honoring Mother Earth with your intention. Inhale, I open my heart to the sun. Exhale, I bow to divine creation. Finish with the round that you're on. We'll meet in down dog. Once you're in down dog, pedal out your feet. And sway your hips first to the right. Maybe come onto the blade edge of your right foot. And bring your hips back to center. Sway both hips left. Coming on to the edge of your left foot. Back to center. Moving side plank. Step your right foot. Come onto your left arm. Inhale, lift your hips. Right arm goes overhead. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, hips lift. Exhale, lower your hip. On your next inhale, lift up, stay up. You can keep pressing your front foot into the floor, maybe come back to side plank. And come back to center, back to down dog. Left foot steps, plant your right arm for side plank, moving version. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, lower. Keep moving with your breath. Last one, lift up, stay up. And stay here, option to bring your front foot into plank. And take a few breaths here. And come back to center, back to down dog. We'll take a few breaths in down dog. Find all 10 fingertips. Press your fingertips and your thumbs into the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, grow long across your armpits. And lift your hips up and away. Couple more breaths. Grow long in your arms, fingertips to hips. Next exhale, hop or walk your feet in to meet your hands. Mostly straight legs as you come in. And when you get to the top of your mat, forward fold. Find a place you can grab on. Inhale, soften your knees. Exhale, curl in. Release whatever bind you have. Uncurl slowly to standing. crescent moon series. Start with your feet hip width. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, reach right. Lower your top arm between your shoulder blades. Reach up with your opposite hand and grab your elbow. Extra stretch in the left side body. And come back to center. Soften your knees. Right arm up. Exhale, reach left. Drop your top palm between your shoulder blades. Reach up for your elbow with your opposite hand. Few more breaths here. Deepen the stretch in your side body. Come back to center. Standing back bend. Fingers can point up your back, fists into your sacrum. Inhale, soften your knees. Exhale, open your heart. Draw your elbows towards each other. Two more deep breaths. Inhale, I soften a little. Exhale, I draw my elbows closer together. Inhale to standing. Exhale, forward fold. Whew. Release. Clasp opposite elbows and sway side to side. Make fists and give yourself a Thai massage, pounding gently up and down your legs, maybe on your sacrum. And then release your fingertips to the mat for chair pose. Sit your hips back. In chair pose, imagine there's a block between your knees. Draw your knees towards each other. And sit your hips a little deeper for 8, 9, 10. Make your transition back to down dog. Lunge, right leg steps. And then rotated lunge. Plant your left hand and bring your right hand to sacrum or up in the sky. Twisting in your lunge. If you want to have a balance challenge here, you can bring your hands to prayer and draw your elbow across, left elbow across your right thigh. Look down for lizard. Plant both hands inside your right foot. Wing your right knee out to the side. Come onto the blade edge of your right foot. Bring your right knee back into center, back into lunge. Make your transition of choice back to down dog. Lunge, left leg steps. Rotated lunge, plant your right hand. Open left. Option to add a balance challenge. Bring your hands to prayer. And reach your right elbow across your left thigh. Look down for lizard. Both hands come inside your left foot, and then wing your left knee out to the side. And keep your left foot flexed to activate all of the muscles in your leg. Helps protect your knee. Bring weight back into your hands. Transition of your choice to down dog. Right foot steps, warrior one. Plant your back leg at an angle, back foot at an angle. And stack your right knee above your right. Square your hips towards the short edge of your mat. Let's bring our hands to our rib cage and paint your muscles in towards your diaphragm and then draw them up under your rib cage. Add your arms if you like. Front leg. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your forearms together. Lean in, diaphragm up and under. Inhale, open. Exhale, round your upper back. 2 more. Last one. And back to down dog. Warrior one on the left. Strength building poses. Your back foot is at an angle. Your left knee stacks directly above your left ankle. Check in with your hips. Square them to the short edge of your mat. And then bring your attention to your kidney loop. Trace your fingers along your ribs into your soft spot in the front, your abdominal muscles. Draw your diaphragm up and under. And keep your muscles engaged in your abs. Extend your arms. Move in the pose. Inhale, straighten and cactus your arms. Exhale, round your upper back. Forearms come together. Inhale, open. Exhale, forearms together. 2 more. Next time you curl in, start your transition. Meet in down dog. Step your right foot forward and turn your hips to face the long edge of your mat. We'll work in the side plane. Inhale, reach both arms. Exhale, your torso, whole torso reaches to the right. Press into your big toe pads and both feet. And when you're ready, express triangle. Bring your awareness back to that kidney loop. Your ribs are coming in and up to draw your diaphragm. up and under your rib cage. Half moon. Look at your toes, reach out in front a bit, and balance on your right leg. Flex your top foot. Open your hips towards the long edge of your mat. 8, 9, and 10. Back to center. Other side. Left toes turn out. Back toes turn in slightly. Inhale in the center. Exhale, reach to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. When you're ready, express your triangle. Let your bottom arm drop. Check in with your rib cage. Pull your abdominal muscles up and under your rib cage. Your gaze may be straight ahead or up towards your top arm. Half moon. Look at your toes. Reach out with your left fingertips. Balance on your left leg. Flex your top foot. All the muscles in your top leg are active. Reach your foot up and away from you. And reach your left arm, come back to center. Warrior 2 pose. Turn your right toes out, lengthen your stance. And start by stacking your left knee above your left ankle. Maybe take a few breaths with your hands at your hip creases. Kind of squeeze your thigh muscles, rotate your fingers back towards your thumbs behind you. Add your warrior 2 arms. Check in with your rib cage. All your abdominal muscles are pulling in, up, and under the rib cage. Keep those abdominal muscles engaged, and we'll move in the pose. Inhale to center. Exhale, express. Inhale, rise. Exhale, express. Couple more. Next one, stay down. Side angle. Your legs have you. Option to bind here, or reach around and grab your thigh behind you. If you're binding, reach your right shoulder under your right knee, under your right thigh. Check in with your rib cage, abdominal muscles. Draw your diaphragm in and up. Last 2 breaths. 9. Reach both arms. And 10. Back to center. Whew. Left side or right side is warm. Let's do the same on the left. Turn your left toes out. Warrior 2. Stack your left knee above your left ankle. Start with your hands at your thighs. Squeeze and exhale back towards your thumbs. Rotate your thigh muscles behind you. When you're ready, add your arms. Move move a bit in the pose. Inhale up to center. Exhale, express. Inhale, come together at the top. Exhale, shift your gaze to the left. 2 more. Stay down. Side angle pose. Your legs have you in this pose. Option to add your bind. Reach your left arm under your left thigh. Check in with your kidney loop. Engage your abs. Diaphragm up and under your rib cage for 9. Reach both arms. 10. Back to center. Hands to heart center. Wide-legged forward fold. Inhale here. Exhale. Lower down. Feels nice. Wide-legged forward fold. Walk your fingers in line with your toes. Shake your head yes and no till it feels like a weight. We'll do twisting in our wide-legged forward fold. If you prefer to do tripod headstand and that's in your practice, you can go for it. Twisting, plant your left hand in the center in front of you. Open your right arm up to the sky. Inhale, soften. Exhale, press into your inner leg line. Twist. Lower your right arm. Center your right hand. Inhale, left arm up. Inhale, soften your knees. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, soften. Exhale, press into your big toes. Engage your inner leg line all the way up through to your pelvis. Lower your left hand down. Handstand prep. So on your inhale, shift your weight into your heels. Exhale, shift your weight into your hands. Maybe come onto your tippy toes. You can keep doing this or add a hop. Bringing your weight fully into your arms and your shoulder girdle. Couple more. And then walk or hop your feet together. Slowly uncurl to standing. Take an extra breath at the top, eyes closed. Whew. Nice inversions there. We'll do some balancing poses. We'll start with moving column. Bring your right knee or your right big toe out in front. Open out to the side. Maybe your gaze shifts to the left. Bring your right leg to center. Add your twist. Make your way back to center and release with control. Moving column on the left. Left knee or left big toe. Open out to the side. Maybe your gaze shifts right over your right shoulder. Come back to center. Add your twist. Come back to center and release. Standing head to knee pose. Make a stirrup with your hands interlaced, fingers interlaced, and step your right foot into the stirrup. You can stay here, drawing your right shoulder, right knee up to your. Even bend and straighten here, rounding out your back. If you feel steady, extend your right leg. Otherwise, just stay curled. It's a nice stretch across the entire back body. Breathe. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come back through your stirrup and release. Opposite side. Interlace your fingers and bring your left foot into your interlaced hands. Make a nice rounded shape here. Draw your left knee into your left shoulder. If you feel steady, extend your leg. Keep breathing. For 8, 9, and 10. Bring your leg back through center and release. Do a hip opening pose so you can choose whatever sounds good to you today. Tree pose if you like. Could do one-legged chair, where you bring your right ankle above your left knee and sit back. Or if half-bound lotus is in your practice, you can do that as well. I'm going to do one-legged chair today. One-legged chair. Really flex your foot to keep your right leg active, all your muscles engaged. Whatever version you're doing, check in with your kidney loop again. Diaphragm comes up and under your rib cage. Lengthen across your lower back. 8, 9, and 10. Back up. Switch sides. Tree, one-legged chair, half-bound lotus. Inhale, soften. Exhale, sit back a little deeper. Check in with your kidney loop. Diaphragm up and under. Lengthen across your sacrum. Tuck your tailbone a little. 8, 9, and 10. Release. Arm binding. Bring your feet to the edges of your mat. Lower your hands down. Reach your right arm behind your right knee. Thread your right shoulder through. 1, 2, Maybe it reaches over to bind with your other hand. Inhale, soften. Exhale, twist. Open your heart up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Couple more breaths. Release. Thread your left shoulder through, behind your left knee, and reach your left arm up towards your sacrum. Right arm comes around, or maybe you bind. Inhale, soften. Exhale, twist. Open your heart. Couple more breaths. Back to center, sway side to side. Then thread both arms through. You might just start with your webbing of your thumb and index finger right behind your heel. Or if that's easy, walk your palms up your calves. Squeeze your shoulders between your knees. Inhale, soften. Exhale, curl and lift your hips a little higher. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Dangling pose or come to yogi squat. Dangle, sit back onto your triceps. Maybe cross your ankles. Or come into firefly. Whatever you're doing, draw your rib cage towards itself. Draw your ribs together. Diaphragm up and under. 8, 9, and 10. Make your way, whatever way you like, onto your backs. Yay, mat. Whew. Hug both knees into your chest and wrap what you can. Maybe reach for opposite forearms, opposite elbows. And then draw the length of your spine down onto your mat. And release your bind. Stack your knees above your hips for some abdominal work. We'll start with crunches. Cactus your arms on the inhale. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, back. Exhale, curl. Nice slow movements with your breath. Try to use all your exhale to help you lift a little higher. Crossovers. Reach your right arm across your left thigh. Inhale back. Left arm across right thigh. Two more sets. Last set. And rest. Let your feet go wide. Knees fall together. One hand says thank you, abs, and the other says thank you, heart. Eagle crunches. Cross your right leg over your left and your right arm under your left. Inhale, legs and arms are apart. Exhale, draw elbows and knees together. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl. Three more. 9. Last one. Use all your exhale. Curl in, lift a little higher. Release. Mini Shavasana. And then come back for the other side. Stack your left leg over your right, left arm under right. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl in, knees and elbows together. Keep going. For 8. 9. Last one. Use all your exhale. Curl in. And release. Mini rest. And hug both knees in. Rock forward and back. Come up to boat pose. And try to balance on your sits bones. Your heart opens. Proud chest. And cross right over left angle. Back to boat. Left over right angle. And back to boat. Last 3. 2. Heart open a little wider. And make your way up and over onto your belly. Whew. Belly back bends. We'll start with Sphinx pose. Elbows under your shoulders. Feet wide at the edge of your mat. Inhale, draw your sternum forward. And exhale, press your palms in, draw your elbows back toward your body. Release and rest, one cheek to mat. Arms at your side. Big toes touch. Heels go wide. And froggy pose. Come to center, bring your left forearm in front of you, reach back for your right toes. And draw your toes and your whole foot down towards the mat. Deep stretch on your right quad. Release right and switch arms. Reach back for your left toes. use your left hand to help draw your left foot towards the mat at your side body. Release left option here for either both legs and froggy or bow pulling, whatever you're feeling like today. Whichever version you're doing, draw your knees towards each other. Knees and shoulder blades come towards your midline, towards your spine. Last 3, 9, and 10. Release, push back, extended cat stretch. Knees wide, big toes touch. And come into down dog. Do a little handstand practice here. So in down dog, step your right foot in a little ways. Lift your left heel up to the sky and hop off of your right foot to a mini handstand. And just practice hopping. Lower your left foot. Step back to down dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Other side, step your left foot in. Lift your right heel. Hop off of your left foot. Handstand prep. Can just be a little hop, or if handstand is in your practice, go for it. One more. Back to down dog. Last version, we'll do donkey kicks. So step both feet in a little bit. And on inhale, you're going to soften your knees. Exhale, kick both heels up towards your tailbone. Try to hop your weight up and over your shoulders. Couple more. On your exhale, hop up. And rest. Down dog or cat stretch. If you're in cat stretch, come back to down dog. One leg pigeon prep. Bring your right shin forward. Try to make your shin parallel to the front of your mat. Keep your back toes tucked. Square your hips. Pull your right hip back. Draw your left hip forward. Flex your front foot, activating all the muscles from your toes to your hip on the right side. Whatever position feels good for your arms. You can be on your forearms. Maybe your arms are straight out in front of you. Send your exhale to your right hip. And start to bring your weight back in onto your hands. And stack your hips in down dog, opening the opposite direction. Lower your right leg and bring your left shin forward. Pigeon prep. Try to keep your shin parallel to the front edge of your mat. Keep your right back toes tucked. Push your right hip forward and draw your left hip back. Squaring your hips towards your mat. If you're just getting started with the pose, really work on keeping your left hip anchored. Couple more breaths. Carefully make your way back up into down dog. Stack your hips. One-legged dog. Back to down dog. Hop or walk your feet through to seated. Send both legs long. Inhale, arms out in front. Exhale, lower down one vertebrae at a time onto your back. We'll do a couple of back bends. Bring your feet in close to your sits bones. First for bound bridge. Interlace your hands under your back. Inhale, lift your hips. Look straight up at the ceiling, straight up at the sky. On your exhales, press the length of your arms into your mat. Press the back of your head into the mat, looking straight up. Inhale, I lift my hips. Exhale, I press my arms and the back of my head into the floor. Release your bind. Carefully come down and hug both knees in. Rock side to side. Massage out your sacrum. Second bridge. You can do bridge, bound bridge. If full wheel is in your practice, you'd like to do that, feel free. We'll still do fish after this. For 10 breaths. Press into the inner arm lines, thumb and index finger, inner leg lines, big toe pads. For 8, 9, and 10. Carefully come down. Happy baby. Rock side to side, thigh to thigh. Fish pose. Send both legs long. Sit on the tops of your hands, palms face down. On the inhale, come up onto your elbows. Let your thyroid and your throat open. Take some deep breaths here. See if you can find your kidney loop again. Draw your abdominal muscles up and under your rib cage. Diaphragm in and up. Squeeze your elbows together. 8, 9, and 10. Carefully come down onto your back. Hug both knees in and rock forward and back. Make your way up to seated for a seated forward fold. Bend your knees to reach your wrist creases all the way over your toes. And on your exhale, press your toes into your wrists. Stretch across your back body. You might feel it in your shoulders. Might feel it in your hamstrings. Might feel it in your back. Whatever you feel, just send your breath there. Carefully uncurl. Make your way to a seated position. We'll do a little breath work. If you want to stack your shins, start with right leg on top or do cow face pose. Right knee on top of left. Flex your feet, whatever version you have. We'll do alternate nostril breathing. Inhale, both sides. Exhale, close right with your right thumb. Inhale, left. Close left with your ring finger. Open and exhale, right. Inhale, same. Exhale, opposite. And keep going. Finish with your next exhale on the left. And then stack your legs the opposite way, left on top of right. Bumblebee breath. The bees have been out in force today, pollinating. And they say the flowers hear the bees coming and emit more fragrance to attract the pollinators to help them reproduce. So we'll use our bumblebee breath to attract more good scent, good essence into the world. Pinkies at your eye creases, thumbs at ear flaps. On the exhale, close your ear flaps, hum 5 times. Final resting pose, Shavasana. Come to reclining on your mat. Let your feet go wide to the edges of your mat. Hands away from your body, palms face out, face up to receive. And take the edges of your mouth, gently draw them up towards your ears, towards your eye creases. And smile. In gratitude for a little peace in your practice today. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring some movement back into your body. Make your way onto one side and cradle your head in your arms. You're ready, make your way up to seated, hands at heart center. We'll close our practice today with the Om song. Sing 2 times. Join in if you like. Om, 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 Om. May the Divine Mother Earth hold you in her warm, green, springtime arms this weekend. Namaste. Hope you all have a beautiful weekend. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comment bar. Santosha School right now has been offering all of its classes as you're able to pay. So if you can use a class pass or make a donation, we certainly appreciate that. That helps keep the school open. If you are not able to, you can still help us by writing a Google review or a Facebook review. We would appreciate that as well. And check Mind Body for other classes on our schedule. There's breathing and yoga every day, cooking on the weekends, Saturday nights, lots of fun things. So check out our schedule. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Hi, Nina. Hi, Deanna. Thank you, Bridget and Tim. It's nice to see you guys. Thanks, Bridget. Nice to be with you in spirit. I hope you guys had a nice sunny place to practice too. Any other comments or questions? Sometimes it takes a minute for them to come through, I think. All right. Bye bye. Signing off until next time. See you guys later.